Welcome to Narsimula Maths. In this video, we are going to learn pair of linear equation solutions. So, by graphical method, as we discussed in the introduction video, two pair of linear equations will be given. Okay. So, for example, you see, first equation can be written as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. So, this is equation 1. And second equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So this is the second equation, and here you can observe a1, b1 and c1, a2, b2 and c2. So here a1, b1 are the coefficients of x and y, a2 and b2 are the coefficients of x and y, and c1 and c2 are the constant terms. So based on this, how the pair of linear equations are drawn in the graph, so we can say graphically. So linear equation means we know that it is a straight line. Linear equation is a straight line. So when a linear equation is a straight line, you may get doubt here. So there is a linear equation in one variable also. So through one variable, you will get, okay, like one point you will get, unique point you will get. So to that one point, so infinity of lines can pass, which means, so linear equation in one variable, you will not get exact direction of the line, whereas linear equation in two variables, okay, so you will get infinity of solutions. No doubt in that. Linear equation in two variable, you will get infinity of solutions. In that, we need 2 points to get the exact direction of the line. Okay, so this is the reason behind of the linear equation in two variables. So in two variables, you will get exact direction of the line geometrically. And coming to the lesson, we are taking two equations, so definitely two straight lines will come. These two lines are drawn in three different ways. One is intersecting lines. In the graph, you can draw intersecting lines. And we can place one over the other, which means coincident lines. And the other way, we can draw the lines are parallel. Okay, so these are the three ways we are having a relation between two pair of linear equations. So in the coming to the intersecting lines, you will have unique solution between two lines, which means one certain point is same for the two equations. Okay, and coming to the coincident lines, all the points of one equation are the solutions of the other equation, which means infinity of solutions, which that both the equations are same, which means, okay, so those equations are same, that's why we call them coincident lines. We will see graphically. And coming to the parallel lines, so there is no relation between parallel lines, each equation is different. Okay, so here you will not have common point, no common point, no common point in parallel lines. And now, since there is one common point in intersecting lines, you have one solution, and infinity of common points you get here, infinity of common points you get here. So you will have infinity of solutions, infinity of solutions. Here no solution, no common points, so no solution. Okay, so those equations having solution, we call them consistent. We call them consistent. Those who are not having the solution, we call them inconsistent. Inconsistent. And which is having only infinity of solutions. Okay. So this infinity of solutions, we call infinity of solutions as dependent. Okay. So dependent. So dependent means coincident lines. Consistent means intersecting lines will come as well as coincident lines will come. Inconsistent means only parallel lines. These are the three ways we are having the lines graphically. Just by observing the coefficients of equations, so we can tell what kind of lines are going to be formed. For example, so coefficients of equation 1, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. This is equation 1. So a1, b1 and c1, and let us write a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So here a2, b2, c2. So based on this, so before going to draw the graph, we can analyze what kind of lines we are going to draw in the graph. For example, if the coefficients a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, if their ratio is not equals to like this, they form intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. If these both are equal, a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2, but it is not equals to c1 by c2, then those lines are going to form parallel. And if a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c1 by c2, then those equations are coincident lines. Coincident lines. So before going to draw the graph, we can analyze by comparing their coefficients and constant terms. Look at the example 1. Check graphically whether the pair of equations x plus 3y equals to 6 and 2x minus 3y equals to 12 is consistent. If so, solve them graphically. Okay, first you need to understand here consistent means definitely those equations are having solution, they are consistent. And it is not necessary to draw the graph. So just by comparing their coefficients, we can tell them either they are consistent or not. Now let us solve the question. Solution. First you write like this. Given pair of linear equations, pair of linear equations, x plus 3y equals to 6. This is equation 1. 2x minus 3y equals to 12. This is equation 2. A1 is the coefficient of x. If there is nothing in front of x, 1 exists there. 1. B1 equals to 3. Y coefficient. Constant term 1, 6. And next A2 is 2. B2 is minus 3. Okay, minus also includes there. And C2 equals to 12. Now let us compare the coefficients. A1 by A2, which means 1 by 2. B1 by B2. So B1 value is 3, B2 value is minus 3. When you cancel, so 3 minus 1 remains. So once you observe A1 by A2, B1 by B2, then later we will see C1 by C2 if these two are equal. So A1 by A2 1 by 2, B1 by B2 minus 1. It is very clear that A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2. If these two are not equal, the equations form intersecting lines. Intersecting lines as we discussed. If they are intersecting lines, therefore the given equations form, the given equations are consistent. The question continues there. If so, solve them graphically. Now we came to know this pair of linear equations are consistent lines. So if they are consistent, we need to find the solution graphically. So to draw graph, you need to find minimum 2 points of equation 1 and equation 2. So find the points. Equation 1, x plus 3y equals to 6. This is equation 1. You need to find only 2 points enough. You will get x, y. 2 points you need to find. It is up to you what to take the value of x and what to take the value of another. Okay, it depends. It like your imagination. There is no restriction. Okay, so I take here x value 3 or x value 0, sorry, and then if x value 0, and then you do the rough aside. 0 plus 3y equals to 6. I take x value completely 0 here, then 3y equals to 6 remains. So what the 3 is doing with the y, these both are attached to each other. Then it means we want to send that attached 3 with the y, we need to send only 3 to the other side. So 3 is doing multiplication with the y. So when I send 3 to other side, it becomes division. So y equal to 6 by 3. So 3 ones, 3 2. So the y value is 2. So 2 we get here. And next, now I take x value is, so see to that maximum you try to avoid the decimal. Okay, if I take x value 1, then it will be 6 minus 1 5. Okay, no, it is not good. So let me take x value 3, then it will transfer to other side, then 6 minus 3, 3 will be okay. It is easy to divisible. So I take x value 3. There is no restriction. Once again I tell you. Okay, good. So I take x value 3, substitute 3 in the equation. 3 plus 3y equals to 6. So plus 3. Okay, we are saying only alone 3. So plus 3, when you transpose to other side, it becomes minus 3. So 3y equals to 6 minus 3, 6 no. So 3y equals to 3. So now 3 is attached with the y. So you have to send the other side. Then it becomes multi division. So don't send like child always. You can cancel here itself. 3 ones, 3, 3, 3 ones. Okay. So then y value equals to 1. So 1. You got the points. 0 comma 2 is 1 point, and 3 comma 1 1 point. I hope you understand how to find the points. 2 points enough. Now let us find 2 points for the second equation. 2x minus 3y equals to 12. This is second equation. Here also my wish what to take. Don't take what I tell. You can take whatever you want. Just you need to know how to place the points. 2 points enough to form the line. X value, y value. I take x value completely 0. Then so when it is complete 0, 2 into 0 minus 3y equals to 12. So then it is complete 0. 2 into 0, 0. So minus 3y equals to 12 remains. Minus 3 is attached with the y. So multiplication is happening here. So when you transpose, it becomes 12 by minus 3. So 3 ones to 3 fours. So y equals to minus 4. Y value minus 4. Okay, next. Now you take x value. If you take 1 x value, so 2 ones 2, then it becomes so minus 2, 12 minus 2, 10. Okay, not divisible. If I take 1, 1, 2, yeah, 3, I take 3 x value. So then it is easy. 2 3 is a 6. Okay, so 2 of 3 here, and 3y equals to 12. So 2 3 is 6 minus 3y equals to 12. So 6 plus 6, it becomes minus 6. So minus 3y equals to 12 minus 6. So minus 3y equals to 12 minus 6, 6. So y equals to 6 by minus 3. So 3 ones to 3 twos. Then it becomes y equals to minus 2. Y equals to minus 2 we got. So only 2 points enough for us to find to draw the graph, which means a straight line. Now here you got 0 comma minus 4, 3 comma minus 2. Let us draw the graph now. This is main important thing we need to learn here. So observe the points 0 comma 2 you are having, 3 comma 1 and 0 comma minus 4 and 3 comma minus 2. Points are small points only, which means not big numbers are there, and the negative numbers are also small, and big positive numbers also you are having below 5 only. So you can draw the graph in the middle nicely, vertical line as well as horizontal line you have to draw, and arrow marks must be there. Horizontal line is x and x dash, vertical line y dash, and definitely you should write right side of the above the graph scale. Okay, on the x-axis, on the x-axis 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter, and next on the y-axis 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter. The intersection point is 0, and you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here I take minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and now come here, same I take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So come down here, you can take minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now let us plot the points. 0 comma 2, x value 0, y value 2. X value is completely 0 and y value only you are having. So on the y axis, in a positive 2, no, on the y axis you will get 1 point. You please highlight this. And next point is 3 comma 1. So where is the 3? X value 3 and y value 1. Where these both are intersecting? X value 3 and y value 1. And these two will intersect here. Okay, you please highlight this. And now draw with the big scale as much as possible. Okay, bigger you draw, better. And this line is x plus 3y equals to 6. So this is the equation of this line. So please better to write the equation of the line. Now come to the second equation. 0 comma minus 4, x value 0 and y value minus 4. On the line you will get, on the line of y minus 4, here it is, you please highlight it. And next 3 comma minus 2, x value 3 and y value minus 2, x value 3 and y value minus 2, this both will intersect here. So you please highlight here 3 comma minus 2. So take a big scale and draw the line nicely to intersect these 2 points. Okay, so I hope these two, this is not the exact graph, I think they will intersect here somewhere. Okay, so this is the graph, this is the second line. You have to write second equation, 2x minus 3y equals to 12. If you plot the points in your graph or graph book, you will get exact solution, no doubt in that. Since I have no space and not a perfect manner I applied, uh, so I could not get the exact value. So the procedure is this. Okay, we require procedure, so follow the procedure. First we found what kind of lines we are going to get, and we found 2 points, second point, and draw the graph and write the scale. So later you plot the points. Look at the example 2. Graphically find whether the following pair of equations has no solution, unique solution, or infinitely many solution. So write given pair of linear equations 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. This is equation 1. 3x minus 24 by 5y plus 3 by 5 equals to 0. This is equation 2. So let us simplify equation 2. So overall LCM is 5. So when you calculate, okay, 1 table 5 times. So 5 3 is 15x minus 24y plus 3 equals to 0. I hope you understand this step. Okay. So when the denominators are same, it is including 1 there is, okay. So the LCM of 1 comma 5 comma 5 LCM is 5. So now 5 is dividing this side. When it transpose to other side, it multiplies with 0. So then 0 into 5 0. So 15x minus 24y plus 3 equals to 0. So here observe 15, 24, 3. All multiples of 3. So take common 3. 3 5s 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. So then 3 is multiplying entire expression. Then it goes transfer to other side. It divides 0. 0 by 3 is 0 again. So finally you are left with 8 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. Observe the equation 1 and now this is equation 2. So these both equations are same, which means therefore the given pair of equations form linear. Okay, so the given pair of equations form consistent lines. So consistent lines means they have infinity of solutions. They have infinity of solutions. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept. So now graphically we have to prove. So for every equation we have to find 2 points. So write the equation 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. So here we know very clearly. So that's why we are not comparing the coefficients. Directly we are finding out the points. So because these equations are same. Okay, without comparison we came to know that these two equations are same. That's why, so let us take directly to the points and we draw the graph. X value, y value. I take x value, if I take 0, then it will be minus 8 or minus 1. Okay, it cannot be divisible. So maximum try to get direct number. Avoid the decimals. So because it will be complicated to plot the points. So I take x value 3. Then it will be 5 into x, 5 into 3 minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. Then 5 3 is 15 minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. So 15 plus 1 16 minus 8y equals to 0. So minus 8y equals to plus 16. In the other side minus 16 it becomes. So minus minus cancel, 8 ones 8 twos. So y equals to 2. So y you get 2. Then again, so what you will take? You take whatever the number. I think 2 will not be suitable, 3 and 4 will not be suitable. Let me take 11 because so 11 is suitable. 5 into 11 minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. So 5 11s 55 minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. So 55 plus 1 56 minus 8y equals to 0. So then minus 8y equals to plus 56 becomes minus 56. So minus minus cancel, 8 ones 8 sevens. So y equals to 7. So y value is 7. And what about the second equation? Also same, minus 5x plus minus 5x minus 8y plus 1 equals to 0. So this is equation 2. The same points, Since these two are coincident lines, we don't want to identify another again. Just to 3 comma 2, 11 comma 7. For this equations, let us draw the graph now. So since these two are coincident lines, no, okay, all those points are like simple 3 comma 2 and 11 comma 7. So give more space to the positivity. Okay, let us draw the graph. Vertical line, horizontal line, arrow marks, intersection point 0. You write the scale, otherwise you will forget. Scale on x-axis, on the x-axis 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter. On the y-axis 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter. So now let us plot the point this time nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there is no minus, that's why we did not give much space here. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 3 comma 2. So the points are here 3 comma 2. So x value 3, y value 2. So here is one point. Another one 11 comma 7. So x value 11, y value is 7. 11 comma 7. Okay, so it is 11 and here is 7. This both will interact here. So this is the point. So intersect these 2 points. I think it travels through origin. So you just mark like this, which means coincident lines. This is the indication of coincident lines when you keep arrow marks like this. So line one over the other. So yeah, don't forget to mark x-axis, x-axis dash, and y dash. So this is the graph of example 2. Look at the example 3. Champa went to a sale to purchase some pants and skirts. When her friends asked her how many of each she had bought, she answered, "The number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants purchased. Also, the number of skirts is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased." Help her friends to find how many pants and skirts Champa bought. So let us write the solution. So understand the two statements here. The number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants purchased. And the second statement, the number of skirts is 4 less than 4 times the number of pants purchased. So about two things they are talking about, skirts and pants. So let the skirts equals to x and the pants equals to y. So try to establish first statement. Let us see. The number of skirts is 2 less than. They are talking about first the number of skirts. Skirts is x. X equals to. Let us establish the equation correctly. The number of skirts, which means x equals to, is 2 less than twice the number of pants. 2 less than twice the number of pants. Okay, twice the number of pants. 2 less than let this equation 1 and observe the second statement. Okay, so second statement, the number of skirts, again the number of skirts x is 4 less than the 4 times of the number of pants. So 4 times of 4 less is equation 2. Okay, good. Now let us compare the coefficients. A1 equals to 1, B1 equals to 2, C1 equals to minus 2. Next, A2 equals to 1, B2 equals to 4 and C2 equals to minus 4. Let us compare this A1 by A2. A1 1 1, okay, so 1 you will get, and next B1 by B2. So B1 by B2 2 by 4, which means 2 ones 2 twos 1 by 2. So let us compare A1 by A2. You got 1 here, B1 by B2 1 by 2, which means A1 by A2 is not equals to B1 by B2. Those equations are going to form intersecting lines. So they are consistent. Now let us find intersecting lines means they will have common points in there. Okay, that common point is our answer. So we will get x comma y, x value, y value we will get. Now let us find 2 points of each equation. 2 points of each equation. See here, first equation x equals to 2y minus 2. This is equation 1. Let us find 2 points enough. X value, y value. Okay, so let me take x value 0 completely. Then you will get 0 equals to 2y minus 2. So minus 2 you transfer this side. Okay, so then it becomes plus 2 equals to 2y. So 2 2 will be cancelled. Then y equals to 1. Y value 1. Now take x value. If you take 1, so 1 plus 3, no. So let us take y value. Oh, okay. X value 2 will take. So then 2 equals to 2y minus 2. So minus 2 when it comes plus 2. So 2 plus 2 equals to 2y. So 2 plus 2, then they become 4 equals to 2y. 2 ones to 2 twos. So y value 2. Y equals to 2. So here you get the points 0 comma 1 and 2 comma 2. For the second equation, let us find second equation x equals to 4y minus 4. This is the second equation. For this equation, let us find 2 points enough. X value, y value. So let us take that x value 0, then x value 0, you take 4y minus 4 when it transpose plus 4 equals to 4y. So 4 ones 4 4 cancel. So 1 equals to y, which means y value 1 you get. Next, I take x value maximum, avoid of getting decimal. If I take x value 1, then it becomes 1, 4 minus 4 will come this side. So 1 plus 4 5 will be get. So if you take 2, 2 plus 4 6 will get. So 3, 3 plus 4 7. So 4 I will take. So then 4 plus 4 8, then okay, it is easy to cancel. So 4 equals to 4y minus 4. So minus 4 becomes plus 4 equals to 4y. So then 8 equals to 4y. So 4 ones 4 twos. So y equals to 2 you get here. So the second equation points are here 0 comma 1 and 4 comma 2. So let us plot the points here. Okay, let us plot the points in the graph. Draw the graph. See, observe the points 0 comma 1, 2 comma 2. So all positive values only. vertical line y-axis, horizontal in x-axis, x dash. So don't forget the arrow marks, and y dash. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, enough. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, enough. So 0. So no need of minus values. So but you indicate -1 -2, enough. Okay. So don't forget to write the scale. On the x-axis, 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter. On the y-axis, 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter. You write clearly. Since I have no space, I am writing clumsy. Okay, plot the points now for the equation 1. 0 comma 1. So 0, x value is completely 0, y value 1. So on the line, you get on the line. So 2 comma 2, x value 2, y value 2. So the both you will get here. Okay. So draw the line. So write the equation. For which equation this one? X equals to 2y minus 2. And next, 0 comma 1, x value 0, y value 1. X value 0, y value 1. There you will get again. So next 4 comma 2, x value 4, y value 2. Here you get another point. So these 2 points need to connect it. So the intersection point is 0 comma 1. So x value 0, then y value you get 1. If you observe this question, example 3 clearly, you got x value 0 and y value 1. X value 0. What is x actually? The skirts. Let the skirts equals to x, which means Champa did not buy any skirt, and y value equals to 1. Okay. So y value, which means pants. So Champa bought only one pant. She did not buy any skirts. Okay. If you like my way of explanation, subscribe to Narsumulu Maths. Like and share with your friends if the video is reasonable. Thank you so much.